Hello and welcome to $3 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. You are watching the Coin Monitor. Leading virtual digital assets or VDA markets are on the decline once again as investor focus shifts to important job data from the US later in the day. Bitcoin traded near the $27,500 mark. IC15 index of cryptocurrencies was trading up by 0.1% at 35,500 points. Interestingly, analysts have attributed the recent fluctuation in the price to the overall stability of traditional financial markets to the slow growth rate of the US job market. Meanwhile, Gary Wang, the former chief technology officer and co-founder of FTX, told a jury that he, Bankman-Fried, and fellow former executives Caroline Ellison and Nishad Singh committed multiple forms of fraud. Near-term price movement will depend on the Securities Exchange Commission decision on spot BTC ETFs. Industry experts believe that the SEC will approve a Bitcoin spot ETF in 3 to 6 months. In an interesting news, approval of a Bitcoin ETF could attract $150 to $200 billion in investments over 3 years, potentially doubling or tripling the current amount managed through Bitcoin products. According to a recent report from JP Morgan, Ethereum network has grown more centralized and the total staking yield has decreased as a result of the increase in Ether staking following the merge and Shanghai upgrades. Going forward, Whale Alert, a leading crypto tracking portal, has detected a significant movement of XRP tokens with 20 million XRP valued at $10.45 million being withdrawn from Upbit, South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange. The tokens were then dispersed into a dozen smaller tranches, each containing an average of 500,000 XRP. The global cryptocurrency market cap was at $1.08 trillion mark, increasing 0.4% in the last 24 hours. However, the total trading volumes increased by 5% to $25.3 billion. Moving on, crypto tracker Whale Alert reported a significant transfer of 4.5 trillion Shiba Inu meme coins from Bitvavo, Amsterdam, to an anonymous blockchain address. Well, the transfer worth $33 million was registered by Whale Alert and has sparked a community of shock and surprise. The transfer highlights the importance of SHIB as an investment tool. US stock futures rose as traders awaited the US jobs report scheduled later in the day. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures gained 27 points or 0.1%. S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq 100 futures also rose 0.1% each. Bitcoin was trading at $27,720, up by 0.2%. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was down by 0.2%, trading at $1,635. Solana Sol was up by 2% and was trading at $23.5. Cardano's 88 token was up by 2% to trade at $0.26. Avalanche AVAX was trading at $10.6, higher by 4%. Next on the list, Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading up by 0.2% at $0.061. However, BNB was down by 0.1% to trade at $212. Polygon Matic was trading down by 1.2% to trade at $0.55. Shiba Inu was trading down by 0.3%. Ripple's XRP token traded at $0.52, down by 0.2%, and Polkadot was down by 0.1% to trade at $4. That's all in the Coin Monitor. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates related to Web3 markets, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. With $3 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with $3 TV in the Metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Industry experts predict a rise in the likelihood of the SEC and approving a spot-based Bitcoin exchange-traded fund following the approval of America's first Ethereum future ETF. This confidence is bolstered by the recent approval of America's first ETF. Crypto trader Alex Kruger predicts a 70% chance of spot Bitcoin ETF approval in Jan, stating that it is credible. He compared crypto traders to selling the news professionals, stating that selling the news requires front-running. ETF Store President Nate Garaki emphasized the launch of Ether Futures ETF despite the anticipated approval of spot ETFs in the near future. Crypto Rover and Bitcoin therapists predict that the SEC will be forced to accept a spot Bitcoin ETF after Ripple's partial victory against the SEC. They believe the SEC will continue to use the crypto fraud scapegoat, but the approval of the ETF is expected to generate trillions of dollars. Former BlackRock director claims SEC will approve spot Bitcoin ETF within 3 to 6 months with potential capital inflow of up to $200 billion. Bloomberg ETF expert Eric Balchunas announced that the SEC's appeal deadline is October 13 and spot filing are expected to be delayed until January 3. Despite a crypto bear market, recent approvals and ETF launches of Ether Futures have increased institutional investors' interest in Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. On October 2, Ether Futures began officially trading 6 financial products with net expense ratios. These include Bitwise Ethereum Strategy ETF, Bitwise Bitcoin and Ether Equal Weight Strategy ETF, ProShares Other Strategy ETF, ProShares Bitcoin and Ether Equal Weight Strategy ETF, Bitcoin and Ether Market Cap Weight Strategy ETF, and VanEck Ethereum Strategy ETF. James Butterfield, head of research at Coinshares Go, reported a $13 million institutional inflow in Ethereum products by October 4, marking the first net positive week in a 7-week run. This inflow is less than $200 million for Bitcoin during ProShares Bitcoin Futures ETF launch in 2021, attributed to the current bearish market cycle rather than the Eurofic bull market. Institutional investors are still experiencing a bear market with 24 weeks of net negative flows out of 39 weeks total since 2022, according to CoinShares data. Ethereum saw a $101 million outflow year to date, while Bitcoin had a $219 million inflow. However, weekly and month-to-date flows for both assets were similar, with $16.4 million and $12.9 million inflows, respectively. Introduced in January, ordinals experienced moderate growth but have since exploded, with nearly 35 million inscriptions minted until September, according to Galaxy Research, a blockchain analytics firm. Bitcoin ordinals, despite being primarily fueled by digital artifacts or image-based files, saw a faster growth in its early stages when focusing on image-based inscriptions. During its first 200 days of activity, Bitcoin minted around 1.14 million digital artifacts compared to Ethereum and Solana, which experienced slower minting activity since the debut of NFTs. Ordinals experienced significant growth during the NFT crypto winter, according to Galaxy Research. Despite the bear market, ordinals gained traction and the concept of digital artifact on Bitcoin. NFT trade volume dropped significantly in 2023, with ordinals accounting for 18% of all NFT volumes in May. Despite dropping out of the spotlight, ordinals contributed significantly to Bitcoin's NFT activity. Bitcoin became a popular spot for trading digital artwork, with the third highest NFT trading volume in Q1 2023, surpassing major players like Polygon, Matic. Ordinals frenzy also increased network activity, peaking in May due to the bulk minting of BRC20 tokens. Ethereum and Solana trailed behind.